Well, joining us now to discuss the current trend in Nigeria's politics is a public affairs analyst, Yemi Saka. Good to have you here.
Good afternoon.
Thanks
Nice
for
to be
being
here.
here.
So now let's focus on the presidential primaries, which held across all political parties in the country yesterday and, of course, the day before. What are your thoughts on what shaped out the contenders, the aspirants, or the candidates, so to speak? What are your thoughts?
Okay, so we have two contenders and
We
a
have
lot of
91
pretenders.
political parties.
We have a lot of pretenders.
Yeah.
But out of the pretenders, you can give two of them to pull some stunts that will be encouraging and commendable. That is in the person of Donald Duke of the SDP and Obieze Kwesidi. Those are the two that could just bring something to the table, counter narratives, third, fourth option or third, fourth force, that we're looking at.
Well, basically, we all know that this contest is really between the APC and the PDP. Now, are there any real differences between these two candidates?
Yeah, there are. I think there's one that is ready to face Nigerians and tell Nigerians what he wants to do. There will be a contestant that will tell Nigerians, this is what I would do.
And who is that?
There's the contestant that wants to tell, that can face Nigeria and tell us what we'll do for Nigerians is Atiku Abubakar. The contestant that probably will send or delegate such is President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, the person that was going to write down promises is Atiku Abubakar. I will do this. We expect President Muhammadu Buhari to tell us what he has done in the last 3 years. So it's not, Muhammadu Buhari shouldn't come to the table telling us, I want to do this again. It should be, this is what I've done to merit your trust and confidence in me for the next 4 years.
And aside from these two major political parties, which we seem to know in our political terrain for some time, we still have 91 political parties, even though, according to you, some are pretenders and some are contenders.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we have some presidential candidates who feel that they have what it takes to, better the lot of Nigerians, which we have been looking for all this while in terms of good governance. Now, what are their chances? In 2019, we have Showore, we have Durotoye, we have Mogalu, we have Obieze Kwesili. What are their chances with the ups of with the likes of Atiku and Buhari in 2019?
I don't want to say never because the tellers never say never. I'm not God. I don't have the final say, but if you can allow me to just take a shot at it, I don't think Showore, Mogalu, Fela Durotoye has any chance. Obieze Kwesili can pull. You see, there's something about politics, and to win an election in Nigeria, you have to have structures. They don't have it. They are there establishing someone else on the 4 local governments of areas of the country. They cannot pull that weight to attract even 200,000 votes.
Obieze Kwesili has been leading the campaign against Bring Back Our Girls campaign, basically. Now she has emerged the presidential candidate. What are her chances being Nigeria's first female presidential candidate?
Yeah, sometime in future she might get it, she might get there, but not in 2019.
Why do you say so?
Well, but the stakes, the odds are high, up high against her. She can't wrestle power.
What are these stakes that are high against her?
Like I said, there's no structure in place for a party to wrestle someone on 4 local governments. Whether you like it or not, there's funds that has to be deployed as logistics to get things done, which I believe the party, they cannot even outmuscle APC and PDP. So she might come a distant third. But with no disrespect to her ambition or candidacy or what have you, I think this is enough for her to get noticed. She's always been noticed, but get noticed and be picked as somebody's running mate. My own opinion, it's not. She will serve better in this dispensation, in my own assessment as a running mate, because she comes with a lot of robust counter narratives on how the economy should be and how the economy should not be.
Yeah. Now let's look at the voting pattern. What do you think it will look like in 2019? Because we know what we saw in 2015, where people voted according to zones and all of that. What do you think will shape the minds of the average Nigerian when voting in 2019? I think the contest or probably the zones that will decide or determine who becomes the president is Southwest and North Central. I think we have an idea of where Northwest will go. We have an idea of where South and Southeast will go. At least, well, not that the other parties will not get the constitutional requirement there, but if you want to ask me my projection, I want to give South and Southeast to PDP. I want to give Northwest to APC. Now is the battle for
Southwest and North Central, and it's dicey because of the happenstance and what has been happening in North Central. It could just swing either way. Southwest, we know ourselves. It's not like even if there's a party ruling, calling the shots and running the affairs of the states, we have a where we still vote according to what we feel is right. So it's going to be divided, keenly contested in Southwest.
Well, we passed the not too young to run bill, hoping that it will pave the way, you know, for all these young people. It did pave the way for them. They have become presidential candidates. Is it being impactful in any way?
Yeah, it is on paper, and over time it's going to have the desired effect. But for 2019, you won't see the desired results. Yes, it opens the space for them, but it takes a lot for you to run an effective campaign that could translate into results or victory at the polls. And the window was so short for them to do anything with the not too young to run bill. And it's just, well, most times we see governance like it's 1 + 1 = 2. You might be young and be a disaster, a waste of space in governance, you know. And you might be old and you can bring something to the table. It's not about age. Maturity is relative. It's not tied to one, age bracket. So that's my own opinion.
So, but from your own opinion now, which party do you think will appeal to the electorate in 2019 among the lots we have?
I'll be biased. I'll be biased. Well, I'll be biased, but you expect the APC as the ruling party to come tops, but because PDP did something, and I must say this, PDP has been accused of a lot of bad things, corruption, electoral malpractices, and electoral frauds and everything. But the process that threw up Alhaji Atiku Abubakar was acknowledged across board to be transparent. So it's something they can bring to the table to campaign, that yes, we are ready to get things right our wrongs, we are reformed, we are rebranded, we are, if I can use the word, born again. And it's not going to be easy for the APC. APC, as we speak, has lost a lot of goodwill and its popularity.
Well, I would have wanted to ask you how much of a contest the 2019 election would be, but we don't have much time for that. Yemi Saka, Public Affairs Analyst, thank you for being here.
It's nice to be here.